707 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up cause we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. We out, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Lynn. 2 a.m. we like open. 4 a.m. and I know. Which girls I'm taking home.
Especially cold. This area, biggest things, it has not been worked, it hasn't been mined in such a long time. It's right click. I'm telling you, this is going to be very as long as you think. Remember, it's a key thing to this whole thing. So when you know
where you at, where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count it.
there's nothing else that opened up for the ability. That's it. Like, that was.
Don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips. More time being spent on the next. More things that I gotta confess. Be honest, the ones who know it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just floating.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Then it's gonna be quick. Oh, you made up in the jail before? Whoa, and all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, come quick. You going from the dog with the bum. They gonna click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? Remind me of every time you come around, it's like, I gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right? Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the train, I leave off of the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be fucking with me. You ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. Come with the mic. Got characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, the girls are you broke, kid ain't yours, and everybody know your old man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak, researchers in South Korea. They've developed a new catalyst design strategy in this emissions of area and also this electric council. So it basically is not changing the compensation environment around itself. No more talk. Put him in the stand. You keep off. What you trying to end up? End up there? End up. Get you to soft type. Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud.
Silver into the electrodes of these lithium batteries were stopping the corrosion. It was causing these.
I'ma out. Running his mouth. I'ma young out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the size of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Oh my. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Oh my.
Those were
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But
give Tim the pill, boys. Give Green the pill.
All that talk before the game is just that talk. You can look at past performance, you can look at metrics, you can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off, and from there, it's anybody's game.
And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Since 2022,
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins.
Oh, almost. Very nice. Yeah, hang on, man.
Offensive line fast. 2nd and 10. Here it is to throw. Has a man on target to Johnson. He spins right by him. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out as a 3. They rip off a big check the field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive. And
he gets in. Touchdown! The Titans take a 6-0 lead right away. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset.
That's right. That's right.
Going to someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
That one splits the uprights, and the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
There was no real analyst in the targets. Targets came big to it. And it was it's an engineer.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. They're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. Giving him around 6. That's going to make it.
Yeah, I tripped him up. I know you seen that. I fell down, but he tripped over me.
At the same time, you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who could eat up space when the lanes are open. Deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Motherfucker tripped over me like a bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here I am again. Nowhere, boy.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane,
Y'all run it again, boy. Trash. Scared of oh, okay.
He's going to throw it. We'll have the first down and even more. He makes it.
It's all right, boys. Got lucky.
Finish up their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. You can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away.
I dare you to go for 2.
Tight ends.
PAT effort coming.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I'm glad defense quit. It sucks balls.
So we've got a tie ball game now. They send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the pitch hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's 22 out of that play. And the Titans have it first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
So read here, this is Dobbins. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, given 7.
So much to like about that run, particularly when he was able to get out of the defense. I think he was a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Still fast forward. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picked up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Tennessee first down. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And keeping the zone lead costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. So for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That was touchdown.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They're going to throw for it on 4. He finds it beyond the marker. They're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Kid, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser come down.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Looking quickly here. 2nd and goal, they're going to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 2nd quarter lead. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Very small gain, if anything, here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. They'll run the draw with Mixon. Avoids the defender, we've got a foot race. And before he can reach the first, he stops. This is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
And they're going for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A solid gain there, Brock, at about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. 1st down run gets him 6. Now it is 2nd and 4. Trying to throw this from the gun. Sends it downfield, working the left. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Dobbins gets it off the option. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always safe in touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
So,
They'll come out throwing. He puts some juice on his deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers make it a one-score game before halftime. Mike Evans with a touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a...
Oh, there he goes. It's a fake. This play will not reach the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Pass play on 1st and 10. Taking a shot deep here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down.
Especially in the Bears side, once it starts accelerating, these guys
They're throwing it. He's going to try another deep one here. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
They'll throw 3rd and long. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And the hit is made, so they bend to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's a high kick, hit very well. And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's interception. And the Titans will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
See if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's taking a shot down the sideline. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. going to begin with a mix and run. Makes a tackle. He's still going. Get him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That was just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. And now a really manageable 2nd down.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. Escapes a defender. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. On him quick, and they bring it down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
He's going to have this one down to the 28. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, around the mix-in. Breaks through and breaks away. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
2nd down, looking for options. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
2-point conversion.
They've got a man in motion. All right, they're going to throw for it. Got it to 1. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's just inches shy of a 2-point conversion. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He's getting on the ground here with Dobbins. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. He's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. Makes the tackle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
95.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Titans football. Just got to close out the win, and their season rolls on. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And that one doesn't get him much. Even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2-yard gain on the play.
Back to throw it.
3rd down.
That's blocked off for Dobbins. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
They drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain and the chains moving too. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Titans leading by 5.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Okay.
A give to Dobbins down to the shotgun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Bring this to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to pass it here. Brought in. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Titans push the lead up to 12.
Chargers 19. Morton Anderson to kick off.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down. He just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Only 90 seconds remaining, partner. Here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Titans take over now and have possession at the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
I'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It leads to some shuffling around here in the playbook.
So, stocks should go up, not down, is what Trump says. He rages. Because he says in a social, true social, whenever a positive job investment is 200 years, the stocks are that's how it's supposed to work. Things work. Get on my way to shoot your freaking mouth, man. Be person, that's like a teenager on social media. Making fools. Yeah, shut up. They gave this movie and they let it. You can see the same best. It's not the rules. He's done line his pockets of all the
Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back. That's recoupment. Always have their 2 hands out. Like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night. Till I sleep, till it wake me alright.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 14.
Hey, you worry about defense, boy.
Will be a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll let this one go. Deep down the right sideline.
This is a great example of why these outbreaking routes towards the sidelines are so critical to have great timing and rhythm between the receiver and the quarterback. In this case, he just can't quite keep his feet in bounds. Great effort to secure the catch, but it's going to result in an incomplete.
One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to pass our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
The motion man is Johnson. Second down, Jackson on the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's into the end zone. What a start as a touchdown. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long.
Throw the bum. Bum, 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 bum.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to give this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is the touchback.
Yeah,
From the 35.
sorry, they missed the field goal. They're going to be down.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye is J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Here we go. Here's ready.
He'll give it to Dobbins. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. One of his teammates is there. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown.
Too easy.
Right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD.
Oh, yeah. I missed the field goal. No, I'm just kidding.
Gets it to go, and the Eagles move out in front by 1. It's 7-6.
He said you're weird. You say you're weird. What are you watching, bro? What's that? Oh!
That is complete. And he will go all the way for the score.
Oh, this commercial.
Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
There we go, good D. Oh, they're getting down more and more each time.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
Ready?
Alex Dobbins.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw.
Whoa! What? Boo-boo. Boo-boo. Rasmussen.
So after one, 12-7 is the score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment.
Report! What are you? Sit up!
The drive will start on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A design run here with Jackson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's enough for a first down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing Jackson. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 23 yards. And that will be a first down. Jackson now. Once to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Don't turn and hand this one off. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 7. Now, Jackson. And this ball
What?
is on third down.
Man,
We're starting to
boy.
see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
A run with Dobbins. As he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chain. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle.
Thought you were going to fly. My bad.
By Jeremy Chinn. And the visitors are going to have it at their own.
I should have bowled with that shit.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. Just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses. If we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. The first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
32. Yellow. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. Very sound. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the visitors are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hand more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And this is stunning, as you can see right here. And it's usually sitting in the back seat right over here. So he's going to be that Sky, his children, his brother, that's right. So they was the Jacob and it was nice. That's the teams here on the side. Great and 3 others all dressed in red sweatshirts. He says they demand his car.
And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter.
Suspects surrounding them. The team closest rack expect to disarm the team. Florida's problem is Uptown and listen to gunfires during the struggle. Unfortunately, no one is shot in the bullet hitting Florida's truck, and then one of the suspects tries to jump in. Florida's brother turns around, fighting back, grabbing that. The suspect's down until Prince George's County Police arrive. Meanwhile, you can see Sky, the dog, checking on his owners to make sure they're okay. Officers arrested all 4 suspects. You're now being here from Jacob